So far, it hasn't been the best year for superhero movies.
Never too late to stop being a dick.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to TCK Films, and today I'll be reviewing the new DCEU movie, Shazam! Fury of the Gods. But before we get into my thoughts on the movie, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. Did you guys love this movie? Did you guys hate it? Do you guys think Shazam will continue with this whole DC reset? Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. So this movie was just very, very meh. Like, that's just the best way to put it, honestly. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't that great either. I've seen this type of movie 100 times before. You know, the main superhero struggling with himself, struggling with his family, evil gods try to take over the city and get revenge, which isn't, a bad approach to a superhero movie. It's a very generic approach to the movie, but just nothing special to this movie. Like, I had an overall fun time with this movie. I wasn't like bored at any point of the movie, but I don't think I'll ever say, let's rewatch Shazam 2. Now, I like the original. I'm not crazy about the original, but I think it's a really fun time, and I think what it does really well with the whole family dynamic and the whole, kid becoming a superhero. I think it handles that really well, and this movie does it the same way. It's just not as cool to see it anymore since we just saw it in the previous movie. Like, this movie wasn't different enough from the first one for me to be like, oh yeah, this is much better than the first, because it's basically the same thing, which makes it worse. So yeah, like I said, this movie is just like the first one, but with more Shazams and more villains. So if you like the first one, you'll probably like this one. It's nothing great. Zachary Levi as Shazam is still good in this role. I never loved him in this role. I wish we got more Billy Batson, like Billy Batson as a kid, not as Shazam. He seemed like he was in the movie in his kid form for like 5 minutes. Most of his screen time was in his Shazam, Zachary Levi role. The young Billy Batson he's a pretty good actor, but sometimes it seems like Billy and Shazam are two different people. It seems like Zachary Levi takes a more childish approach to the character rather than, a more young adult teen as a superhero. It seems more like a 10 to 11-year-old who just became a superhero rather than a 17-year-old. And that goes for most of the Shazams, honestly. I think there should have been more scenes with them as kids because, part of like the heart of this movie comes from the kids and their family rather than them talking as superheroes. It takes away that element. The best scenes for sure in both these movies, the original and this one, are the family scenes. It just has so much heart in that, and you just smile and you just love it. And this movie lacks it way more than the first movie, and I think they should have kept up with those scenes. The scenes we did get with the family was still really, really great. Everything else in the movie though was just meh. This movie seems like it should have been released in like the mid-2000s rather than 2023. Just so generic and basic for a superhero movie. The villains had pretty good actors playing them, but they were just there and they were really forgettable, honestly. They had a lot of corny, vengeful villain dialogue, and they fly around on a magic dragon. Like, there's just nothing interesting about them, really. And the CGI was good. There's nothing bad about the CGI in this movie, but I just didn't care enough about the movie to be like, yeah, that's really good CGI. Now, Anne, played by Rachel Zegler, was a nice addition to the cast, and she had some good chemistry with Freddy, but with that came some corny dialogue. There's a lot of cheesy, corny dialogue in this movie, and there was in the first movie, but this has a ton. There's a ton of product placement in this movie, which is just really cringy. Also, the trailers gave away like pretty much every key plot point in the movie, which was really annoying because I was like, oh, I know what's gonna happen because I saw that in the trailer. And plus, they gave away that cameo. If you know, you know. I won't spoil it, but yeah, I don't get what the point of that was. Also, I think there should have been at least a little bit of a tie-in to Black Adam, since that was a movie that came out right before this one, but I guess we can't have nice things. Overall, this movie is just mediocre. It's not bad. It's just, there's nothing special to it. Like I said, I don't think I'll ever rewatch this movie. I'll probably forget about it next week, honestly. So I give this movie a 6.8 out of 10. But let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. Do you guys agree with me? Do you guys disagree? Let me know all that in the comment section down below. If you guys haven't already, make sure to like the video, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you never miss a video. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.